Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Jace, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest problem that every sneakerhead faces regardless if you're a reseller or a collector. And that is of course going to be getting those dubs. Winning is an equally hard task for everyone now because of how many people have been entering into collecting sneakers or reselling them in the past couple years. But thankfully, we do have companies trying different things to try to help people secure these sneakers. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Adidas Confirmed app, where they are running their current campaign, which is called the Golden Ticket. Now, before I move on talking about this has been a really interesting journey. I've learned a lot about the sneaker game, and I put a lot of time into making these videos, so I do ask that you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I do try my best to inform you all about the latest happenings in the sneaker world, so please do smash that like button. Thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's continue with this video. Now, on March 13th, we did see Adidas on the Confirmed app announce the Golden Ticket. So what is it, right? What is this Golden Ticket, and why is it going to solve this problem with the dub? Or is it going to solve it? Well, that's what we're here to find out today. Is the Golden Ticket really all that? Is it really the Golden Ticket? If you guys don't really know what the reference of the Golden Ticket is, it is referencing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Or if you are newer than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it was basically a really rare ticket that you got by buying up tons of bars of chocolate. And this really is no different in concept. There isn't going to be a whole lot of winners, but the upside is that this is free to enter and you have a chance to take an infinite amount of dubs for a whole month, a whole freaking month. The whole premise of this though, for a sneakerhead, that's like getting a year's worth of In-N-Out or Shake Shack or whatever your favorite burger is. So you're probably asking yourself now, how do I enter? So all you gotta really do is go to your app store and download the Confirmed app. Make sure you sign up, make an account, and then you can just participate by entering in as a draw, just like any other sneaker that you would do, whether it's a Yeezy or whether it's like an Adidas like ZX shoe. And you have between March 13th to March 20th at 7 a.m. is when it closes, and then shortly after that, they will be announcing the winners. If you've been in the game collecting sneakers, you already know how hard it is to take these dubs, and you're probably wondering now, what are the chances that I'm going to win this raffle giveaway? If you already thought about this, you probably already formulated an answer in your head, which is not likely, and unfortunately here, this isn't going to change much. Because first and foremost, you do have to remember that this is also a raffle in itself. Over 90% of the people that enter are most likely not going to win and are going to be taking that fat L as usual. There is only going to be a handful of tickets, and as you can read on the Confirmed app itself, it almost mockingly says try your luck even in the description for the Golden Ticket. So now we get to the pros and the cons. I want to start out by saying what the good things are about this format, because getting the Golden Ticket is more of a system of how you can win drops more so than a product in itself. So the great thing about it is it sounds like you don't have to actually buy every freaking shoe that you get access to for that month. So that is amazing. You can just choose the sneakers you want. So if you're a collector, you can just get all the shoes you want to collect. If you're a reseller, you can just go after all the sneakers that are going to be worth money. And last but not least, it will basically be like you kind of playing on that nostalgia, and you can brag to your friends that you finally won a Golden Ticket. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Now here are the most important things to take away from this video, the cons. There are a bunch of cons that I don't think a lot of people have taken into account just from what I've been seeing on social media. This is a great novel idea from Adidas because we haven't seen them or any other sneaker company try to do a raffle in this way yet, where you can just win unlimited W's. If you're into Yeezys and Adidas shoes, this would be like a dream come true. But unfortunately, in order for you to even be able to take advantage of this, you have to win a raffle, and that is gonna be super hard. Like I said before, they mockingly say try your luck, so I am going to bet that there aren't going to be many winners to begin with. So the chances of you getting in on this is not likely, and it doesn't really solve that situation where it's going to help people get more W's. You know, the only surefire way for a company to really increase the chances of most people is to either make more stock or to make these sneakers more readily available through pre-orders or something like that. While this is, like I said, a novel idea, it isn't really going to solve the inherent issue that all of these sneaker drops face, which is limited availability through artificial supply and just inverted demand. And then the other point that really came up to me is that everyone in the sneaker game is probably so deprived of W's that whoever gets in on this, and especially if you're a big Yeezy fan, for example, or you're like one of those resellers that wants to cop every sneaker, even if it does end up being a brick, you're gonna probably go from buying no sneakers or maybe one sneaker a month because of the way you're getting these W's to all of a sudden you might end up buying like 30 shoes in 1 month. And let's not forget here that you only get these instant W's, but you still have to pay for them. So you better have this money in hand, otherwise you're pretty much just going to be blowing money that you can't actually afford to spend, because all of a sudden you're able to buy all these sneakers. So if you are one of those people that end up hitting on this, do remember to take that in consideration and keep that in mind, because these sneakers are not free. You get the ticket and you get an instant W, but you still have to spend the money. And Yeezys are pretty expensive retail compared to a lot of sneakers like Dunks or even Jordan 1s. Most Yeezys start at over $200, so that price point is already quite high. And you blend that in with the fact that people are deprived of getting W's, and you have a concoction that really isn't a great recipe for someone that is not financially savvy with their money. And then the third biggest problem especially with Yeezy drops, is that you really don't know what's going to be coming out in the month that they are going to be doing these drops. So let's say you win this month and they announce the winners by the end of March. So they give you April to buy all the sneakers you want, right? Great idea. But the thing is, you have no idea what sneakers are coming out in April. You might get lucky with drops in April, or you might not. So if it's all crap sneakers that you don't want, well, it's kind of worthless, right? I think they're innovating in the way that they're doing these raffling systems. They're definitely trying something new, and I definitely cannot knock them for it, because there's a lot of companies abusing their marketing and abusing really the hype and making people play into the hype and getting them to spend money on sneakers that they don't really want. And then all the people that do want them can't get them because all the resellers are just making it impossibly priced. Hopefully they'll figure out how to make it a little more available, because as of right now, they're just using this to generate hype. A lot of people are obviously talking about it on social media. It is making a marketing splash, but as a whole, it isn't actually doing a whole lot for the releases. Lots of hype, not a lot of people are going to be able to hit it. And then, as I said in my release video a few weeks back, there just really haven't been that many interesting Yeezys coming out lately. You do have those Yeezy fanboys that are talking about every Yeezy like they're pretty much going to be like the next Yeezy 700 Wave Runner, or you got people on YouTube talking about how every Yeezy is fire, but if you look at their lineup, they're all very similar. They're all super muted, neutral colorways that aren't really that different. But I am glad to see that they are shifting towards doing more colorful sneakers and things that are less earth toned. So they are getting a little more interesting. So hopefully by the time the winners get their tickets, it will be a little bit better in terms of selections for that month. Everything aside, just make sure you enter, because from the sounds of it, you can choose what W's that you want. It is free to enter, so even if you don't really care, if you do happen to see a sneaker that you want in that month that they are letting people get all these instant W's, you'll be able to freely choose what you want, so just enter. And if you're a reseller, this is probably like a reseller's best chance to getting shoes for retail. You're gonna still have to do your research and figure out which sneakers are worth money, and you're gonna still have to make sure that you have the money to spend for it, because don't forget that these sneakers are not going to be given away. If you get unlimited W's, you still gotta have all that money for all those W's that you want, so don't forget that. Anyways, so let me know in the comments below what you all thought of this format. Do you think Adidas should continue doing this, and would you like to see Nike do a version of this? Let me know in the comments below about all that. What do you think about the way that they're setting this up? Are you going to be going after a golden ticket? Make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell. Like I said, every Thursday I do drop new videos to keep you informed on what's going on in the sneakerhead realm. So please do support your boy Jace and keep it laced here on this channel. Support your local businesses, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.